Beautiful Pisces peeps, what's going on, guys? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your November 2021 tarot reading. I hope everybody's well, and if so, let me know down in the comments down below. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome, and if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, all that information is going to be linked down in the description below. So Pisces, let's go ahead and get on into it, and let's see what we got going on for your November 2021. Starting off with the current energies here for Pisces. What current energies are coming through for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their November 2021. What current energies are coming in here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their November 2021. Well, we had a Two of Cups kind of fly right at me, okay? So for some reason, I definitely feel like out of nowhere, in November, something's gonna just hit you, something's just gonna click, something's just gonna make sense with this Two of Cups. Two of Cups is interesting because it is a card of connection, you know? We could talk about love and romance and say that this is about you connecting with somebody on a deep level. This could be about feelings and emotions kind of just hitting you out of nowhere. You might really start to care for somebody randomly in November, but overall, I just feel like something here for you guys is really going to click. Now, we also have here the Ten of Wands, and then the last card for your current energies is going to be the Ace of Wands. So I like to see that because the Ten of Wands means you're going to be dropping all those wands, dropping the dead weight, dropping everything that's holding you back in order to step into something new. You know, that Ace of Wands here is something new that you're creating for yourself. So overall, that's pretty positive. So we got here a Two of Cups, a Ten of Wands, and an Ace of Wands. Give me one moment, guys. Got to clear my throat. Thank you very much. So, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands. So something in November here is kind of going to just click for you, and when it does, it makes you realize, I don't need to be carrying all this weight. I feel like a lot of you guys here have been carrying a lot of burdens on your shoulder, a lot of things that have been bringing you down, a lot of things that have been infecting you, not the word I meant to say, affecting you, okay? Or basically having some sort of negative impact. Now, what's great about this is that you're going from the 10 to the Ace. Once you get to the Ace, that means whatever clicked for you helped you let go of all these burdens so that you now can step into a powerful new energy to the point where nothing's no longer negatively impacting you. You feel refreshed and you're ready to start new. Okay, I like that. Let's go ahead and clarify the Ten of Wands. Why do we got the Ten of Wands showing up over here? We had the Ten of Cups jump out. I'm going to throw it back in. Why do we got the Ten of Wands showing up? What are some of these burdens or weight that Pisces has been holding on their shoulder? And what do we have? We have here the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's kind of like the energy of trying to make something work over and over and over again that hasn't come to fruition, that hasn't worked for you, is what created so many burdens. You know, whatever resists persists. So if you're constantly trying to do something that's not working for you, the more you're going to get in return is that same thing not working out for you. So Pisces, this could be you guys trying to make a project work, trying to make a relationship work, trying to make a friendship work, trying to make some sort of idea or project work that just hasn't worked, you know? And it's not to say that it could never work, but maybe the way you were doing it wasn't necessarily working for you, you know? Maybe you needed to take a new approach or a different approach to make something successful. But ultimately, guys, I feel like you kind of realized repetition of what I've been doing has been bringing me the same result. So at the end of the day here, guys, the more and more you kept doing one certain thing, the same result always came. So I definitely feel like whatever's clicking here for you is a new approach on how to get what it is you want stepping into November. What is it though that Pisces wants? What's up with this Ace of Wands? We got here a Knight of Pentacles, so definitely you want to be in a more stable place. I do feel here that you just want to be content, guys. We also got here the King of Cups. You want to be content, you want to be emotionally grounded, you want to be living more of a healthy lifestyle where things are really going in your favor. I definitely feel like when it comes towards career, you're looking for more financial stability in November. So ways to save your money, ways to better invest your money so that you can grow your bank account, putting money aside for like a future home, putting money aside just to make sure you're comfortable in your life, comfortable financially, okay? So stepping into November, it's about those stepping stones to living a comfortable and content life is what you guys are chasing after. So I feel like the way that you were doing things originally to try to find your state of contentment was not bringing you there. It feels to me like you were in more of a more hectic environment. You were more unsatisfied. You felt like no matter what you did, you're not going to get the stability you want. You're not going to find the comfort you want. You're not going to live the life that you feel is good and chill. Your life kind of felt like it was up, down, and all around. So tell me more here about what Pisces was doing. What was Pisces working on, or how were they approaching their own success? We have here the Queen of Pentacles, we have here the Five of Cups, and we have here the Death card. So Pisces, I feel like what needed to change for you was the ultimate realization of, if I'm doing things that are making me unhappy, there's no way I could possibly lead a happy life. For example, if I want more money and I'm working a job I really freaking hate, am I going to want to show up for that job? Am I going to feel motivated to do that job? Am I going to feel motivated to make money there? For example, let's say that you're currently a photographer, okay? And you really hate being a photographer, you know? You show up to weddings, you shoot photos for people, but it's something you don't enjoy. Over time, doing things that you don't enjoy, you're going to feel less motivated. And the more less motivated you feel, the more you're not going to be driving in money. The more you're not going to be bringing in money. Because the more motivated or demotivated you feel, the less you're going to want to do something. So Pisces, over time of being a photographer, and you hate being a photographer, you're not going to want to show up and do your job. And then eventually you're not going to get that financial stability and comfort you're looking for. Now, let's say you hate being a photographer, but you love being a videographer. You love shooting video. You like making music video for people. You like doing cool stuff like that. If you show up for that, and if you're passionate about it, there is definitely a 110% chance you're going to make a lot more money. You're going to be very comfortable financially in what it is you do, because you're doing something you love. You're doing something that makes you happy. So doing things that make you feel good, doing things that make you happy, that's going to lead you to a happy and content life. Doing things that do not satisfy you to come to a kind of common goal is not going to get you there. For example, if you are doing something that you want a positive result from, but it impacts you negatively, you will not get a positive result, because a negative and a positive doesn't make a positive. A positive creates a positive. A negative creates a negative. So if you're doing something that you hate, guys, you're going to get a negative result in the end. If you're doing something you love and something that makes you happy, you're going to get a positive result in the end. So guys, I feel like what was happening for you that didn't click is, I want this comfort in my life. I want to live a life where I'm content with it. But if I'm doing everything that doesn't make me content, I can't live a content life. If I'm working a job I hate, I can't really be living a content life. If I have a relationship that I can't stand that I'm a part of, I'm not going to be fulfilled in love. If I have friends that treat me like crap, I'm not going to be happy hanging around those types of friends. So ultimately what clicked for you is I gotta let go of all the dead weight. I gotta let go of everything that genuinely doesn't make me happy. I gotta let go of everything that genuinely doesn't assist in me living a happy life. Because once again, doing something that has a negative impact on you is not going to bring you a positive result, but doing something that has a positive impact on you, that will bring you a positive result. So you were realizing it is time for change. We have here the Death card, okay? So that's what your new beginning's all about. It's about rebranding your life. It's about saying, okay, it's time for me to start doing what I actually want to do. It's time for me to go through a transformation. You got here the Three of Swords. What I like so much about the Three of Swords in this deck, though, is that if you look behind the swords, there's butterflies, and butterflies are actually a great indicator for transformation. So if you happen to see a butterfly in November, Pisces, that means that good change is coming your way. You also may be seeing the number synchronicity 555. If you're seeing 555, that stands for massive and major change heading your way as well. So don't look at the Three of Swords as heartbreak or pain or anything like that. This is talking about a transformation, releasing your pain and finally stepping into the life you want to be living for yourself. So I like that. I like it a lot, guys. So I'm happy to see with that Ace of Wands and that Two of Cups, everything that clicked for you was, you know, a negative's not going to create a positive. A positive will create a positive. So if I'm doing things in my life that I fucking can't stand, I'm going to have a life that I can't stand. But if I'm doing what I want in my life that actually fulfills me, I'm going to be living a life that is fulfilling, a life that is content. So that's where the change comes in. So that's what's clicking in here for you. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see where things are going throughout your November. Where are things going for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their November 2021? We got here the Lovers, we got here the World card, we got here the Judgment, and we got here the Page of Swords. So we got 3 major arcana rolling out for you. That's pretty huge. So we got here the Lovers, the World, the Judgment. Let's talk about those 3 cards real quick. So the Lovers card, the way that I'm looking at it in a general sense is what it is you feel incredibly connected to. So Pisces, you are very much so connected to this new beginning. You know, when you decide to say, it's time to stop doing what I don't want to do with my life and start doing what I actually want to do, everything in your life changes. You're noticing, I'm happier. I'm more of a positive person. I'm in a good headspace. I am just genuinely starting to notice that life is not as bleak as it was before because now I'm living it on my own terms. I really advocate for people each and every single day to live their own lives on their own terms, because the more you are living your life for what other people want for you, or the more you're living your life just to pass by or just to get by, the less satisfied of an experience you're going to have. The one amazing and beautiful thing about this earth that we live on is that we have the opportunity each and every single day to do what we want in our own lives, to satisfy us, to make us happy. And I feel like a lot of us do not go after that because we're afraid of failure, we're afraid of being judged by other people, we're scared that what we do eventually isn't going to work for us. But as far as we know, we don't know what's going to happen after we, pass on and die. Like, for example, I know that, energy can't die, it can only be transported. So I personally believe in reincarnation, right? But I could pass away and become a fucking tree. I have no idea. So one thing that I know for sure is that I have this very life in front of me. And I would rather spend time in this life right now, creating beautiful things, doing what makes me happy, than doing what doesn't make me happy. Than being around shitty people that don't understand me or that put me down. Being in a toxic relationship. Fuck that. I don't want to waste my time. Being at a job I can't stand. Screw that. I want to go after my dream and my career, because at the end of the day, if you spend your time doing shit that makes you miserable, you're going to be miserable. But if you finally go after what you want, you're going to be fucking happy. You're going to be content because you're doing you. And I think it's important for everybody to do what they want to do in their lives. So we got here the Judgment and we got here the Page of Swords. It's time to take that judgment call. Don't worry, Pisces, about how other people may view you, about how other people may perceive you, or the opinions that they have. Screw their opinions, guys. Do what you want this month. So Pisces, going back to that photographer and videographer thing. Let's say you're doing photography and you fucking hate it. Stop doing it. Start doing the videography, right? Or whatever else you want to do. Walk away, guys, from what is not satisfying you. Okay? Because it's so much more satisfying to do what you want. You got here the Magician. And also, the Magician here is trying to remind you as well that you are an alchemist. You are a manifester. Everybody in this world has the ability to manifest the type of life that they want for themselves. You get to choose the life you live based upon your thoughts, feelings, and what you believe in. So Pisces, if you believe that you are a good videographer, if you believe that doing what you're passionate about can take you far in life, you're going to see it take you far the more you keep going for it. Just throwing that out there, guys, okay? Because this world is really magnificent. Whatever you want, you can have. You just have to be able to manifest your way to the top. So if you guys want more tips on manifestation, law of attraction, guys, go down the rabbit hole. There are tons of videos on YouTube that can assist you and help you. I have an older video with kind of an older way of manifesting on my channel if you guys want to check that out. But at the end of the day, there's only really 2 recipes to manifesting what you want in your world. The first thing that you need is belief in yourself. The second thing that you need is action. The law of action is taking action to get what you want. The law of attraction is believing in yourself to the point where you believe it can happen. So for example, let's say if I wanted to be a musician, the law of action for me would be to practice my music and play my music and basically sign myself up to go play at shows. The law of attraction would be believing myself for the fact that I'm good enough and that people are going to enjoy me. Once I have those 2 recipe, once that's put together, you manifest what you want. Alright? So anyways, guys, moving forward into this reading, let's go ahead over here and see if there's anything coming in for Pisces throughout their November. Do we have anything coming in for Pisces in regards to this new beginning? We have here the Moon card, we got the King of Swords, we got here the Page of Cups, and we got here the 7 of Wands. So Pisces, stepping into November, I definitely feel like things are a little emotional for you when you realize that not everybody is going to support you dropping the weight that's bringing you down. What do I mean by this, Pisces? Well, for example, let's say something that's been weighing heavy on you is working a job you hate, quitting that job. Your parents may have negative opinions about it, your friends may have negative opinions about it, your neighbors, so on and so forth. Like, people are going to have shit to say about the choices you make, but genuinely, if you're dropping something that makes you unhappy, why should their opinions matter? Really remind yourself this month that nobody else's opinion really frickin' matters, because nobody knows you better than you know yourself. So if people have bad shit to say, people have negative shit to say, if people are on a high horse and think they know better than you, really ignore those types of people, Pisces, because the only person that truly knows you is yourself. So Pisces, whatever you're doing, remember, you don't need to explain yourself to anybody this month, okay? Whatever kind of dead weight you need to drop, whatever you need to cut off that's making you unhappy, do it, and ignore what other people have to say, because the moment you let other people get inside your head is the moment where you let them run the show of your life, and you are the main character in your story, they're not. All right, so remember that as well. So based upon what's coming in for you is I do feel like people are going to try to insert their opinions or insert, their negativity. Just don't let it get to you guys. All right, and let's go ahead over here and see if there's any important or dire messages that Pisces needs to hear. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout November 2021. We have here the Chariot, we have here the Tower, we have here the Fool card, and we have here the Nine of Wands. So yeah, guys, things are really going to change here for you. I feel like massive leap of faiths are coming in for you guys in November. Remember, if you want to change your life, sometimes you got to be a little drastic. So whatever you're dropping, guys, bad relationship, shitty job, shitty friends. Maybe some of you Pisces are letting go of a shitty mindset you had. Maybe you noticed you were a pessimistic person and you want to become a more optimistic person, so on and so forth. Whatever you're dropping here, Pisces, your world's gonna change. And in order for you to really go through with this change, you have to be willing to embrace it. So guys, without fear, realize that you're making the right choice of letting go what is making you unhappy, because anytime you're doing something that fulfills you, you are getting one step closer to living a life of more contentment, okay? So don't be scared. That's the dire important message here. Don't be scared to face change. Embrace it as you're going through the motions. Embrace it as things are changing around you. Don't let that freak you out or basically bring you down. All right? And what's going to be the overall outcome here for Pisces? Overall outcome for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout their November 2021. What do we have coming in here for the overall outcome? And that is going to be the Five of Wands, and we got here the Eight of Swords, and we got here the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's essentially cutting out and removing everything that was holding you back in the first place, everything that was making you feel stuck in a life you weren't happy with. Because the Eight of Swords is that energy of feeling trapped. Many of you Pisces might have felt trapped in your own life. You might have felt like, man, I just feel like nothing is going well for me, nothing is great, I have things around me that I feel like I'm suffocating in, and I'm suffocating in a pool of negativity, and there's nothing I can do about it. But the moment you decide to fight for your own life, Five of Wands here, and really remove yourself from everything that you didn't need to be attached to in the first place, is the moment where everything changes for you in such a beautiful way. You got here the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles in this situation screams abundance, Pisces, but it also screams independence, happiness, and power, because you've now finally tapped back in and connected with yourself to the point where you're now standing in your power. You're saying here, Pisces, everything clicked. Two of Cups. Remember that card I pulled in the beginning and how it flied at me and I said, for some reason, something's just going to click with you this month? What clicked with you this month is I don't have to do what other people want me to do. I don't have to do things that make me unhappy in order to live a decent life. I don't need to do anything at all that doesn't make me happy. I don't need to be involved in any sort of situations that are unfulfilling. It's my life. I am the main character in my story. I am the star of the show. I can do whatever the hell I want to live an awesome and amazing life. So you really got your power back. And something that I touched upon in the beginning of the read as well is that, doing something that has a negative impact on you will only have a negative result. If you do something that has a positive impact on you, that'll create more positive results. So with all that being said, Pisces, you're dropping the dead weight here. You're going after what you want here in November. You're embracing the changes as they come and go. You're ignoring the opinions of others. And to be quite honest too, what I noticed in my life is that when I started doing what makes me happy, you're going to see a lot of people who never really rooted for your own happiness as well. So don't be surprised if you cut out individuals, or if you stop talking to people, or if you just don't have the same vibe about certain people as you once did, because you really get to see who people truly are the moment you start doing things for yourself, the moment you start taking care of yourself and trying to live your best life. You see who's really for you, who really supports you, and who really doesn't support you at all and wants to keep you stuck. So guys, you may have some revelations there about the people in your lives in November of who's really for you and who's really against you. So keep that in mind as well. But Pisces, fantastic reading, guys. I'm happy to see everything kind of just clicking for you. I'm happy to see you guys going out into a much more beautiful new beginning, creating something beautiful that's new in your life. It's looking awesome. With that being said, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. If it doesn't resonate, no worries, guys. There will be more and more tarot readings on the channel here all the time, so I will definitely see you all again. But yeah, just take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? All right, Pisces, I love you. Enjoy the rest of your November, and I'll catch you all in your next video. Much love, Pisces, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.